Hello, it's Lisp's SOS video number 3, which is to give you ideas about how to keep your tongue toned, to keep your tongue in the right place, which you'll know from videos 1 and 2 has far wider benefits than just your speech clarity, and also to be able to find the right spot for saying your sounds. So first of all, let's look at tongue tone. You know a tongue needs to be toned in order to fit up into the roof of the mouth and in order for the tip to articulate very accurately on that spot. So I would like you to protrude your tongue, and I would like that tongue to be pointy and thin right the way to the back and have a defined point at the end. I would like you to work on that and not to have your tongue baggy or resting on the lip or supported in the teeth. I would like the tongue to come out of the mouth and make a point. If that's something that you're still finding hard after a really long time, then you can give me a call or an email at Breathe First. But I would like you to repeat that. Hold for 10 seconds and repeat it 3 times. And then we're going to start to get that nice toned tongue used to going on that spot where we need to keep the tongue during a swallow and during rest, but also where it needs to go for S, Z, T, D, L and N. So we're going to practice with a high jaw, a wide mouth, going So the tongue is going to go out on its own, nice and pointy and toned, and then pointy up to the spot. If you find you can't do this wide, then just do it slightly lower. But what I would like you to do is focus on your chin being still. There should be no movement in the jaw, because we're just focusing on the tongue doing all the work and making that point. So if you're still struggling to find the spot, or if it's easy to do when you're looking in the mirror, but then as soon as you go away you struggle, you can use a MyoSpot. And I sell them on my website, breathefirst.co.uk. So MyoSpots come in 3 flavours. They're vegan friendly and no artificial colours, etc. I've got a banana one here. I'm going to balance it on my clean finger. I'm going to push it up to the spot where it will stick. Now that I elevate my tongue to that spot, I can taste the flavour. And you might hear a very slight lisp in me now, just because the airflow of my pointed tongue on my usual spot has now been slightly disrupted by that spot. But every time I say S and Z and N, L, T and D, I can taste that banana flavour. And every time I come to rest and think about something else, because my tongue is such a sensory organ, it will automatically go there and it will just feel and taste that flavour. So the MyoSpots, they last for about 3 or 4 hours and they just gradually dissolve away. And like I say, you don't even need to think about it. It could be a conscious guide or an unconscious guide for the tongue rest, where the tongue should be sitting, but also where the tip should stay for swallowing, and also where the tongue needs to go for those speech sounds. So that's number 2. Number 3 is I would like you to start to do some tongue clicks. So that is still putting the tip of the tongue up to that little spot, but then not just elevating the tip, elevating the rest of the tongue and suctioning up into the palate, because that suctioned up spot is actually where the tongue should rest to scaffold the airway, keep us breathing through our noses all night long, keep our oral microbiome in check, and so much more. As well as obviously keeping the tongue toned for speech.